slide and run down on. Walk, spin, spin, spin.
Hey, well, our party people, it's been some weeks. Welcome back to another episode of Everything Under the Sky. I'm your host, Lamar, here with my friends as always. Looks a little different if you're watching, but we'll get into the usuals. We got my boy Wax here.
What's up?
Got my boy Uriah here.
What's up, everyone?
Got a special guest, Young Styles, 92.
What's going on?
Yo, I always liked your name because it was used to be Styles Free.
Yes.
And it was freestyles backwards. I'm like, yo, son is clever. Well, we got Styles in the building. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to let you know we're not like super guest based. Like we never have guests. So if we do, that means we like really mess with you. So thanks for being dope and us messing with you.
I appreciate you messing with me.
Thanks for coming through. How you guys doing? Episode 75, right?
Six.
Episode 76, Everything Under the Sky. How you guys doing? It's been a couple weeks, fellas.
I'm good. Life's good. Bro, I feel like those couple weeks flew. I feel like, I don't know.
Couple weeks. November is almost December.
Life's just flying right now. Like, life's just flying right now. It's speeding. We're almost at the end of the year already. That's crazy. And it's about the time too where you'll be like, hey, let's make plans after the holidays. Like you're like right there because there's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Nah, yeah, it's about time to shut everything down. How you guys been though? What you guys been up to? Halloween passed. Y'all do anything spooky?
Spooky. It was on a Monday, right?
All right, the whole weekend. It's been a couple weekends since we've been in here.
Yeah, I worked every single day. Then I went home and went to sleep. Woke up.
Riveting.
Grinding.
I didn't do anything spooky besides like watch a. Nah, I didn't even watch a scary movie. Nah, I didn't do nothing.
Didn't you have a
spooky.
costume party?
Oh well, that wasn't this past weekend, but yeah, since the last time we've been here, yeah, I did have a costume party.
Was it lit?
I feel like it was cool. Yeah, it was dope.
Wait,
I had
was
a good
that
time.
when we was playing beer pong?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
You didn't have a costume, did you?
I don't,
You
I
had
don't
the
celebrate.
Pringles. I was confused. I wasn't sure if you was costume or if that was just
Nah,
like.
it was a swag.
I thought-
That was a Nike.
I thought it was a Pringles costume.
Yeah, I was like, is he the Pringles man?
No, I don't celebrate Halloween.
I'm joking. I'm
Not
joking.
at all. Yeah.
You didn't do nothing for Halloween either, though?
No, I don't celebrate. My son was mad at me because
That's what I was going to say. You didn't take your son
no,
out?
I don't do that. I don't agree with Halloween. I don't celebrate Christmas like that, 'cause I don't believe that's Jesus' birthday.
Those pagan holidays.
Exactly. Thank you, brother. Yep. But yeah, he was mad at me because all his friends were putting on their costumes. And, he was like, Daddy, where's my costume? And I was like, I don't celebrate Halloween. We don't believe in Halloween.
Nah, I feel
So,
that.
Right.
I said, stop crying, enjoy yourself. Go back over there with your friends. And, we still had a good time.
I feel that. But I feel like you got to let that man go get that candy, man. It's like we don't got to believe it, know what the values are, but shit, they giving out free candy. You go have fun.
You can't trust everybody's candy, sir. That's it. Yeah.
See, you in father mode.
Yeah. But I'm not finna have you go beg for candy from strangers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want candy? Like, let's go get you some candy.
Did you get him some candy?
He don't even eat candy like that. to be
So,
honest.
he just wants to be with the homies. He just wants to be a part of it.
Yeah. But he still had a good time. But there's the Twizzlers, those cherry and lemon Twizzlers.
Mm-hmm.
That's his vibe. He likes those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those sound fire.
They are fire.
That's why he
The
didn't
cherry
dress
and
up.
lemon
Huh?
ones.
Damn. Cherry lemon.
Yeah.
I kept it real OG and brought out the mask
Wait.
for the costume.
Weren't you Jason?
I don't know what I was. I found it in Walmart. I had a clown mask and
It's
I
like
had
a-
like a
A golden skull.
the gold-
yeah,
one.
and I was like, I'm just bring both just in case. But I was a little let down. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't do much for Halloween weekend, but next year I'm gonna go hard. I already been writing down costumes. I already got my whole idea. I'm not gonna let one more year pass me by without me getting the mean costume off.
Speaking of costumes, you guys, everyone's seen Diddy's costume, right? Low key, I have that. That's my Joker costume. I looked at it, I said, I have.
You didn't do it?
Nah, yeah, I did, but I have the.
You got the
same suit.
hair. You could have just dyed your hair. You could have
Yeah.
killed
That's
it.
what D.
Y'all are
Yeah.
such
You gonna dye your hair green?
I see. That seems like
Or
too much
just
work,
spray
bro.
it.
That seems like
No, you just spray it.
exactly.
that seems like a lot of work. You see this hair? There's a lot of hair here, bro.
And it takes commitment. Did
Yeah.
y'all see Diddy? Diddy was in his bag. That's what I'm saying. It's fun.
And do I
Like,
gotta walk around like I'm really the Joker at that point?
Yes.
I gotta be in
have
character?
you guys never been to a Halloween party? Who?
Bro, Diddy
This is-
was too in character, bro. He was beefing with somebody.
Yeah,
And the person didn't know it was Diddy.
He said, "You know who I am?"
He said, "You're a clown."
this fool was
Do you know who I am?
this fool was really the Joker. Before
Bro, why are you laughing like that?
That's what I'm saying. It's
He
just,
really thought he was the Joker.
it's just fun, man.
Hey,
It's
I'll
all
give it to
fun.
him though. He was in character for sure.
Who are some of our favorite costumes that we've seen? Diddy was one of
Yeah.
them for sure. I liked Chloe Bailey brought out a
Lola.
few. She was Lola Bunny was dope. Lori Harvey went Beyonce mode all weekend. She was dope.
Who's young Miami? She was. Did you that lady with the Chick-fil-A cup?
Oh
The
yeah,
blonde
it was a
hair.
viral video.
Yeah, she bad.
Young Miami.
Yes.
That's Diddy's girl. I seen a video today, and he made a video back in New York. Shirley and the Passenger was Young Miami.
Must be nice. Boy.
Yeah, he said, "Change your energy. Come to the after party." That's who Diddy is. Hilarious.
Do you know remember who that dude was?
Yeah, from Power, Two
From
Bit.
Power.
Yeah, he had to smile. He said, "I'm about that life." He said, "Me too."
Bro, yeah, I didn't even know it was Diddy at first.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see how it started.
Yeah,
I
looked
seen
like
a
just-
video before I seen that video, so I knew it was Diddy, but I could tell he didn't know because he was like, "Who is
I'm
this
about
guy?"
that life.
Hella. Any other
said
good
you-
costumes? Oh,
I didn't see anybody else for some odd reason.
I feel like I did, but none of them really like stand out to me like that.
no costumes. Kevin Hart was Tyrion.
That was hilarious. Yeah, that one was funny. I did see that.
Tyrion
killed
Lannister.
He was like perfect.
His
Before-
look.
Yeah.
I think
Yo,
those
I
are-
had the hair
yeah,
too. That
I-
shit was funny.
I think those are a few of my favorites.
Honestly, not
That's
anyone
funny.
famous, but I kept seeing like the alien that's like abducting someone. It's like a blow up suit, and the people acting on that is hilarious.
Oh, the Inky Boys.
I don't know
did
if it was them. I seen like multiple people do it. It
I
was
seen
one-
like the
yeah.
little kid from the Inky Boys do that.
Oh
one.
yeah, so I did the little kid. I did see that one was hilarious, and I feel like I seen some like some woman. I don't know. But that shit was
Somebody
funny.
said this was the year of the cowboys, like it was, or cowgirls, I guess, because they were all dressed up as the cowgirls. It was like put the boots on with the hat. I'm like, I guess that's just simple enough. You always see about 17 bunnies, also.
The basic
You get the-
costume.
Yeah, what is the most basic costume for girls and boys?
or like a devil suit. something
Definitely
like,
the
yeah,
devil and
like-
the angel,
or a cat.
and the little the little sexy bunny.
Exactly.
Put on the little bunny ears.
Standard.
They basically throw on some
Superman.
lingerie.
That's the
get some-
men's. That's the men's mask. Let me go just get the
Superman.
clown
Yeah.
mask.
Oh yeah, the Scream mask.
The little Jason or
Mask.
old school when you had the little blood in it and you squeeze the heart and it just dripped down. I remember when I first was able to afford that mask, I was so happy. Then I wore it one night and it broke, cracked, dripped everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Never got another.
Never bought it again. I said this shit is a ripoff. These fools are smart. What's up though, man? We're like I said, we ain't been here in 2 weeks. Got a guess. Where should we get started?
Well, let's real quick. Just about you. Like, what made you get into music, and like, what's that journey kind of been like, and what's the goal you're trying to strive towards your music?
Man, I used to just freestyle with Trav, Lamb, Malcolm. Who else did we used to have in there? Lamb.
Keith, Wax, everybody.
Yeah.
Uriah used to be in there. He just didn't spit. He just was the vibe curator. Had the hat low.
We just freestyle, and then in high school, Malcolm Martin. Shout out Malcolm Martin. We would skip school and be at home on Audacity, making diss tracks, like making mixtape songs. We just be rapping all day, And then in
Just
2020,
diss tracks to who? Just about each other, or
it was this girl back in high school. She had said something crazy about Malcolm, so we all went back to the crib. We
Yeah.
left school early to go back and make a
squad
diss track.
goals? Definitely squad
Right,
goals.
this
My team got my back, bitch. Yeah.
We had people in the back ad libbing like, "You dirty ass." It's crazy. But yeah, man, back then, and then as I got older during the pandemic in 2020, you know, I just had the itch, like Jarrell was talking about, had the itch to go to the studio and you know, actually write, buy some beats, and you know, I put the attestation. Sorry, struggle with that. The attestation out. And it was on. So
And that was like your first real project
yeah,
that you ever dropped?
Yeah, that was my first album I ever dropped, and
How'd
yeah,
it feel to
man.
put it out? I know it's sometimes like nerve wracking, kind of put yourself out there as vulnerable. You haven't really been known as an artist. How how did it feel actually like putting that first piece of work out?
It was challenging, you know, trying to make it sound the way that I imagined it.
It's an investment, right?
Exactly. And, you know, trying to find the right people to create that sound for me. Like, it was a struggle. I think I did all right, but it's still, like, when I hear, like a Drake production, you know what I'm saying, and listen to my stuff, I'm like, man, I need to find, you know, somebody that can help bring that out. You know?
Yeah, you're usually finding that team for sure.
Exactly.
But they usually, if you look at comparing it to like Drake or anyone that's really kind of bigger, yeah, they find that team and it takes a while, man. Yeah. So, but no, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Definitely excited. Are you working on any new projects? Is there anything in the future that you're working on?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I got some stuff coming out. You know, I just dropped the pregame mixtape. You know, just promoting my next project that I'm working on now, Ballerina. So
The pregame mixtape is out now.
yes, out now. You know, on Instagram, Styles92 to 2000. So you know, my link is in my bio. Follow me. Listen. Let me know what
Share.
you think. Share. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's about that real criticism. Before we go to Ballerina, which is a dope concept.
Shout out to the Nuggets.
Yeah, no, sometimes
Hey,
it does take it does take finding that team, but sometimes you have to put in that work and like not only invest financially, but invest in yourself with that time and actually do the work to know, okay, probably I shouldn't work with this producer, but there's this other producer out there. And it does look like your visuals are starting to come together. So it's looking like you are starting to build that team. So
Definitely got Hustle High 4K. Shout out AP. Thank you, man.
yeah, we're just here to give you your flowers, man, and let you know we appreciate you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you, man.
It's inspiring. That's why we want to have
I
you
was
on.
gonna say we're rooting for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Definitely.
Man. Root for y'all too. I got the platform, so yeah, let's make this happen, man.
What's the inspiration behind Ballerina? And you said the other two were mixtapes. So is this another mixtape or
This is an album. So this is an album. I'm struggling with understanding the legal parameters of like monetizing stuff, but it is an album. And I came up with the concept just taking my son to the Nuggets game because I took him to go see the Bulls play. I think he was like 5 at that time. So, we went to go see the Nuggets play the Bulls, and just started taking flicks of them. And one of the flicks that I got, which is for the cover, which I will post, you just see him. It's like a silhouette of his face, and you can see the court right there. And it just, I don't know. It's just something about looking at that image. It just inspired me. Like, man, this is dope.
That's dope. I like that concept.
yeah. How many tracks are we looking forward to on Ballerina?
So on this one, I got 19 tracks.
Sheesh.
I just played with a lot of sounds. I connected with some folks in Memphis, because I sampled a lot of stuff. That's what I was saying. Like those legal parameters, I don't know. Don't sue me, please.
No, yeah, they'll call
Trying to
you once
blow.
you get bigger. It's cool now, but once you start to blow up, they'll call you. Don't worry. They'll
gonna figure it out.
Yeah, they'll reach out to you when it's time. You'll know.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just working on trying to get that sound though, man, because I can't find a quality sound. And like I hear myself, and then like I said, I listen to somebody else, and I'm like, how do I get my stuff to sound so clear and the right effects. And,
Right.
You know,
I think that's a good mentality to have for sure. But also we got to realize like Drake is the bar. Like
Yeah.
everybody thinks that podcasting or talk show, Drink Champs, these people are the bar. So of course, like there's room in between, but we wanting to be perfectionists, you know, we're judging ourselves to that highest standard, which is good. But at the same time, that is the bar, and we're always our toughest critics. So, I mean, you sounding good, man. Just you got to keep putting in that work.
thank you, bro.
And consistency leads to a lot of opportunities. Like I'm sure you're probably seeing by doing that, you're making connections in Memphis. That's just dope.
Exactly.
Consistency is key for everything.
Exactly. Uriah, I swear he a Memphis boy. I've been trying to get out to Memphis for a while.
I'm trying to invest
Trying to get
in
some land out there. We should, hey, let's look into Memphis.
Bro, I feel like we can.
That's a good spot.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up though.
Grizzlies taking off too.
We'll revisit maybe a little bit more when we go into the music. Let's get into some newsworthy stuff, and then we'll come back to music, media, etc. I feel like maybe the biggest thing has been Kanye, but before we go too deep into Kanye, I think it might be too early for Kanye. What's up with our boy Jake Paul? Is it time to take him serious? Bro looking like the real deal.
Nah, I don't think so. I'll say this: the fight was entertaining. I'll give you that. The fights have kind of been entertaining, all of them. But in regards to him fighting like a real professional that's in their prime right now, nah, he's not ready.
He looks
think
good though. Like I watched that whole fight, and as far as like technique, it's not easy to box. Some of the preliminaries, Le'Veon Bell got beat up, but we just seen how good he looked a couple weeks ago. Uriah Hall, which is a UFC fighter. There was a few.
I was like, wait, what? It's like,
He's a black dude. He's a UFC
I
fighter.
know who that is.
But a lot of these people are like making that transition, and they sloppy, or they don't like. Jake Paul looks like a real professional technique. He's keeping his hands up. He went the whole 8 rounds, and this was supposed to be his like big test because he went 8 rounds and didn't just knock somebody out in like the first 2, which is a little bit easier. And Anderson Silva is probably his most respected athlete to date.
yeah, I agree he could fight, but he's also a millionaire that has the resources to just sit there and practice boxing. So I don't doubt that he's good, but I still don't think he could go toe to toe with someone that's in their prime. Most of the people he's faced are like not in boxing, or they're 47 years old.
That's the
And he's a UFC fighter too.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
he needs to fight a pro.
He's smart with the opponents that he chooses for sure. But I will say he did look good in his last fight.
And I don't know if y'all watched afterwards.
He did. Yeah, he hit Anderson Silva with a 1, 2, 3, 4 combo,
No.
Yeah, I'm twisting that.
and that fourth punch knocked Silva on the butt. He was on his butt.
Well, I don't know if y'all watched after the fight, but he said, I've been trying to fight the top people, but they don't want to fight him. He said he called out Canelo. He called out Nate Diaz. He's like, I'm trying to fight these fools that are in the prime, but they don't want to fight me. So what is he he's just taking the fights he gets.
Nah, I was
You got to
gonna.
start from the bottom though. You got to earn respect.
He called out Canelo. Canelo
That's the
should
top.
go snuff this man.
Well,
Did
hold
he
on.
really?
Yeah, he called out Canelo, Nate Diaz. He called out all of them.
Conor McGregor is
He said, I want to fight these fools, but they won't fight me.
Those are
the top.
Although if I'm Canelo, I'm not fighting Jake Paul.
If I was any of those people we just
Right.
named off, I'm not fine.
So I see, like they have a lot more to lose. One, but
Well, and they're giving Jake more of a platform, I think. Kind of. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. But what I really think, I was going to say this earlier.
maybe
Pre-production. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, maybe. But in pre-production, he was talking about, what was the deal that they made if whoever wins and loses?
So if Jake Paul loses to Anderson Silva, he said to Anderson Silva in a press conference that if I lose to you, then I will fight you in MMA. And then Anderson Silva was like, haha, that's funny because I retired. And he was like, all right, I'll fight you in kickboxing. And Anderson Silva was like, okay. And then Jake Paul was like, if I win, then you have to team up with me and create an association to protect MMA fighters, give them health benefits, and make sure they get the right kind of pay. And then he was like, okay, deal.
I think he's trying to be the new Dana White. I think that's what he's really trying to do. I think he's trying to create a new organization to, like, whether it's promoting boxing, I guess you could say. But he's trying to make it the platform. Because how else can you offer all that unless you're the one in charge?
True.
Yeah.
You got Anderson Silva back.
I don't think he really cares about fighting. I think he's just trying to get something else.
That'd be great if he did something like that. That'd be awesome.
Anything else on Jake Paul?
Nah, not for me.
Find a real boxer. That's it. You just gotta fight.
Yeah, what's crazy is I
Fight a
think
boxer. If you
this
really
might
wanna
be
box.
like the biggest boxing event of the year, and it's not even between boxers.
Bro, they really just finessed everybody. Hey,
he does it.
bro, during their promo, they was dancing together.
Oh yeah, no, they loved each other.
Yeah.
And when
Well-
Jake Paul was Anderson Silva's like idol growing up,
That's what I was just going to say.
and they
No,
made a
You
shirt.
mean Anderson Silva?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Is
what?
Oh, yeah, the other way
Yeah,
around. Yeah, you
yeah.
know what he meant.
We
Come
know
on,
what you meant. Everybody knows.
No, because
I had to think about it. I
Silva,
was like,
Silva
I was
was
thinking
Jake
about
Paul's
it.
idol,
Yeah.
which I mean he's Anderson Silva. What do you
Exactly.
expect?
he do got him.
yeah, I mean that's Iggy's idol too. Sure. Iggy, the boxer.
I was like, the
I
rapper.
mean the MMA fighter.
Oh, that's a,
Iggy Alexandria.
Oh,
Iggy Alexandria.
hella Iggy's.
My bad. Iggy Alexandria.
I thought
Lasagna. It's like my bad.
we could keep going. I thought this was an interesting story. It says the fan that bought Lamar Odom's pawn championship rings returned them to him for free
It's
recently.
love.
Let's see if we can get the video.
Jacoby's last championship rings. Yeah, so make a long story short, but there was a time where I came up when I came about the coma, I checked my account. My shit was like at like 00. You know, I'm Lammy, first Kardashian. People always used to see me up. I put them up for auction. Put the money, you know, in my pocket. Some years go by, and go to a Laker game, and they hook me up with some good tickets. And I get there, and I see this guy who used to sit right by us. Let's call him France for right now. My man France. So he says, "Yo, Lamar, bought your rings." I was like, "Oh shit," because at this point, I'm still embarrassed. After getting over that embarrassment, he's like, "Yo, just come pick him up." Nah, I pulled up on him, and he gave me my back for nothing. Yeah, this is Kobe's last championship.
Facts. I don't know. I thought that was a interesting story for a couple of reasons. For one, it was dope that he gave him his rings back, but it was dope for Lamar to share that because that's like a super low point. In
won't be
his-
vulnerable like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No, I think that's dope, and that's cool that it still shows that there's still like good people out there. You know what I mean?
Love. Yeah, love.
Also, you would think you would get more than 115K for 2 championship rings. No,
Man, that's a lot of money, bro.
the last 2 Kobe rings too.
Yeah, I know those mean a lot to him.
Yeah, you probably lost out on a lot of money.
I mean, it's a pawn shop though. They value it at what they think it's valued at. So
Yeah.
they probably didn't do all their due
Dude,
diligence.
yeah, it was probably one dude who seen them was like, yeah, I'm just gonna scoop them.
Going back, that's probably a low point in his life. So he's probably like, I'll take
Whatever.
whatever.
Yeah, no, I think one was like one was like 70 something K, and then the other one was like 30 something K, and they added up to 115. But
He said he needed that joint though.
And he said the dude that bought him used to sit by him, so it sounded like he has money. So he probably that 115K wasn't probably
Hurt him
nothing
at
to
all.
and
him.
it sounds like he was a true fan of the Lakers. So that was a dope. That was like a good feel good story.
Definitely.
I thought we could share.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, hopefully this will stop Lamar Odom from boxing. Nigga need to sit his ass down.
Is he still fighting?
Yeah, he be trying to get them paychecks.
I saw
man.
him. Then he beat that dude up though, right? He won, right?
He like pushed him, knocked him.
Yeah, but he was way
He
bigger
was
than this.
weird, bro.
one.
Yeah, he was way
Who was he
bigger.
fighting?
Wasn't it Aaron Carter?
Oh yeah,
Like,
the
what
druggie.
Yeah, exactly. This would have trained.
Yeah,
Neither
gotta
one
go
of them
sit-
did,
Lamar
bro.
gotta go sit down.
That's hilarious.
Kanye is still on a roll. It says Balenciaga has reportedly ended their relationship with Ye.
What relationship does it have though? I didn't even know.
It was like a partnership with like fashion.
Was it those boots?
think a lot of stuff. He was creating
Yeah.
hats, the mouthpiece.
His Gap relationship was powered
Adidas.
by Balenciaga.
Oh,
Dang.
That happened since we last recorded. I know we touched on a couple Kanye things, but it was like still developing. Since then, a lot of companies have split ties, and a lot of people have dropped statements. His school shut down for a while.
Because of this?
What's going on with Kanye, man?
That's crazy. I mean, it's not him. It's the people around him, right? The powers that be. But I guess this is what he's saying, consequences. $2 billion in one day.
well, yeah, I don't think he's a billionaire anymore.
He said he got about $120 million in his bank account. Honestly,
Oh, that ain't bad, though. I mean,
he being sued for $260 million.
by who?
George Floyd's family.
Oh, they really went through with that.
Did
I
they
thought
drop
they
it?
dropped it.
Did they?
I thought.
I don't know. It's been a while since I don't really be keeping up with too much stuff.
Yeah.
So I could be wrong, but
It's unfortunate because we have a podcast we do every week.
Well, then it's also interesting, too. He said Sway was right. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know fully what's going on in Kanye's mind. Because, he could go on tangents and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I do feel like he's still trying to figure out a way to where he's more in control. Because regardless, he still had bosses, so to say.
That's true. Yeah.
Do I agree with everything he be saying sometimes, doing? No, but that's what I think his angle is. It's like I'm still trying to, because that's what caught my attention is when he said, well, Sway was right. And that was their whole conversation of him doing it himself and stuff like that. So I think that's the angle.
So you think he's doing this on purpose to get out of contracts?
I do.
But he'll still have a fan base.
We still got a brand just by Kanye
Yep.
West, whatever you want to call him.
Yep.
yeah, once he's all done getting everybody off of him, he sued it. I mean, he dropped everybody's lawyer, everybody fired everybody. I feel like he's just trying to get out of everything because he feels like we said last episode, that he's trying to expose all the contracts. And he's just trying to get out of all the contracts. Obviously, if he's trying to expose them, he's like, I don't agree with him, so let me get out of all of them. And he's going to start from ground zero.
The bottom.
Start all over.
It's got to be tough to lose $2 billion though.
That sounds
It's a
crazy.
sacrifice.
$2 billion
for sure.
value, though. It's not like he lost money. It's just a value. With that being said, he could get that value back in one day.
Easy.
Well, it was
It's
gone in
just a
one day.
value. Exactly. It's just a value, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's all right. He got a plan. Kanye ain't stupid.
I feel like he might not be as smart as we think he is either, though. I feel like sometimes he just says things really sporadically, and sometimes they're right, so it gives them a lot more shine. But I feel like he's just a regular dude spilling a lot of random stuff sometimes, and sometimes people catch on, and sometimes people don't.
I think he be saying facts sometimes.
Yeah, he's definitely not a
Yeah.
calculative. He doesn't have calculative approaches. He's more of a
Spontaneous guy.
yeah. He's more emotional.
I think that's anyone though. Anyone that's like a public figure, you're not gonna always agree with what they do or say. Some people probably maneuver better or more media trained.
And Kanye will always tell you, like through his career, he's not that very like articulate. He doesn't know the right words to say or how to express or get things out the right way. And he would always leave it up to Jay-Z to do that for him. And
That's
then
why
he
I've
don't
never-
got that now. He's just going crazy. He doing the best he can, man. I give it to
Nah,
Kanye,
facts.
man.
Well, and that's why we, as people, I don't understand why we put celebrities on a pedestal so much. They don't have the answers, just like
Just
everyone
human.
else. Yeah,
Like
So
us.
clearly, he
Yeah.
said Sway was right. He's
Exactly.
like he's not always.
I will give Kanye that. He's very apologetic, and he definitely admits when he's wrong, and he missed that in a way to grow. He wants to grow rather than being just stubborn and arrogant and just.
I feel like that's a part of his appeal and part of the reason people who like him and part of the reason hasn't been canceled to this point is because he's done a lot of controversial stuff in the past, but he's just like so transparent and like likable. He's like a regular guy. So he was like, oh, it's just Kanye. Like he's just so personable. But that's why it's kind of weird that now it's being taken to this level. Like I feel like Kanye thought he was uncancelable and now he's like being canceled in a term. But what really classifies cancel? They said he's losing these partnerships, which are valuable. Clearly, he lost money. They say his streams are down. I don't really know what that means and who gets that information. But if that's true, I guess that's a sign of being canceled. But honestly, I'm kind of over like just canceling people because of what they say. That's a little weird to me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how you feel about cancel culture.
Yeah, it's not real. Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
And even if so, like the idea behind it, it doesn't really change nothing. You know what I mean?
At all.
Yeah. So.
And generally, the people who cancel a person don't really like that person, anyways. It's not really like usually the fans that are doing the canceling.
Just looking for a reason.
Yeah, and they always cancel black people. So I'm not canceling no more black people until I see some white people cancel. So I see at least like 3 to 5 white people cancel, and then I might start canceling some black people.
You know, a couple of them got canceled. Yeah.
Who?
Trump is the main one I could think of that they canceled a few times, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we canceled them, right?
I mean, he's not on Twitter, so they banned him. I don't know if they canceled him. Niggas are still showing up and funding them. And
who has been canceled ever? Like successfully canceled?
R. Kelly.
Some people, I still got.
I know that nigga got X. Yeah, he is in jail. But R. Kelly's the one that niggas
Bill
really
Cosby?
like.
Yeah, stay away from.
Yeah,
If we
Bill
go
kind
that
of got
route.
canceled.
Cancel him.
But also, they're at like a different part in their career,
And they're
too, though.
entertainers.
Nah,
Whereas
that's different. I'm talking about like culture canceled, like as a people. Like obviously, if they're in jail, like yeah, they cancel.
Okay, well,
they
you
can't
don't think
come back.
you don't
Like,
think anyone's
if R-
listening to R. Kelly right now?
If R. Kelly wasn't
Yeah, my
in jail
playlist.
and he dropped the album, people will listen to it, bro. And if he dropped the album now, people would probably listen to it.
We still got some fans for sure.
yeah, but maybe it's just they're just listening. Just I don't know. Niggas listen to Tekashi, so niggas definitely listen. Niggas that listen to anything.
Especially if it's like an apology album.
Yeah, niggas are tune in just to tune in. And like, I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I'm tapping in. Like, I just want to see what he's talking about.
Bro, we already know Robert Kelly got the voice.
Nah,
That
yeah, he's
moves
definitely
mountains.
He owned the
definitely
90s,
Robert Kelly.
2000s.
But that's the thing about Kanye too, is his approach is always off. Like sometimes he does say things that are thought provoking. I give him that, whether it's real or not, or right or wrong. But it's like the way he says it is not always the best.
Delivery.
Right. Again, I think a lot of people don't always do their research, and they just we're still all victims of social media at the end of the day, right? Do we always see something and do research behind it and be like, oh, is this actually true? We see something and we kind of talk on it. So we're all mini experts nowadays. So, and Kanye's a victim of that as well. So, I mean, he's still just a person. But going back to cancel culture real quick, the reason why I don't like it on a bigger level is, like I said, it doesn't do nothing. It's not going to change a system, right? It's not going to, one person saying something and you're upset about it isn't going to change an actual solution.
Yeah.
I get
It takes actual change.
Yeah, it does take actual change. And I get a person can have a lot of influence, but like,
That's the thing with cancel culture is it implies like internet or like social media, and a lot of times that's just not really real. So like these people say they're canceled, but then in real life they're getting all this love. Like Boozy got all that slack about saying that to Lil Nas, but he was like, I'm outside and I get so much love every day. He's like, I don't see none of that. So it's like when you say canceled, it really gives that idea of like internet canceled. So then people are like, all right, I'm just gonna turn off my phone. And I'm going to spend time in real life. Like Dave Chappelle.
It's all fueled by the blogs.
Right.
yeah.
It's kind of weird.
The blog world.
But I will say it is weird how Kanye did call out that the ownership and how strict they are. And then they like canceled him for saying what he was talking about.
Yeah, but yeah. He said a lot though.
He did.
If we
And he went all
digest
over
it
the place too. If you
Like
watched
he
it,
was talking about the Candace Owens. That's all I got.
Documentary.
He
exactly.
agreed with Candace Owens. Like
Well, that's my whole point. Is he probably just listened to her,
And was like,
Talk.
it sounds good.
and he's like, it kind of
Yeah,
makes
he just
sense. And
repeated
so
what
he
she-
just exactly talking points.
But yeah, it's like, but again, we go with the delivery, like, cause he keeps like backtracking and like, you know, like,
Like, I didn't mean that. What I mean
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
So-
with the slavery was a choice. Well, I didn't mean that, but what I meant was like,
yeah.
well, don't say it if you're not 100% sure.
Or think a little before you say.
Yeah, like
He
I said,
just don't want to admit like he was wrong. That could be.
he's just the
It
most
could be a lot of
thing.
ego in
radical
there.
person.
true. Definitely could be out of ego.
Yeah.
He in one interview he did say like if he was to run for president that the media has a lot of control and like influence and that the Jewish media would just bully him anyways. So he's like he's just getting it out the way now. He's just showing them that he can't be bullied and he's not gonna do it. So once he does run, he's
But you know,
be
everybody
good.
red or blue. You're not going. Nobody's gonna really take that seriously. I feel like
what?
him running. Like I feel like some people will vote for him
Well,
because
yeah,
they're
'cause
fans of him. But
But it's
It's
still a
not gonna
2-party
happen.
system,
yeah,
and still, well,
Hey,
in
you
our
never know, bro.
but-
This generation is
Nah.
The
shifting,
young kids
bro.
are
The young-
impressionable.
the young kids-
Eventually, they're gonna take over, bro.
not the frat
Eventually,
bro kids.
but I-
not the frat bro kids.
Maybe
You know,
you don't think they bump Kanye West?
but they're gonna support Republican parties most likely.
They gonna
Uh,
say
and baby
Typically.
bloomers are still the biggest generation, and we probably still have them around for another decade, at least.
But I feel like our vote doesn't really affect who they choose. Ultimately, is going to go in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they're not going to have Kanye in there. That's
that's another story.
Well, that's the-
That's like Game of Thrones. They like Damon is not taking over. No, that would be the last thing we do.
well, even
I don't
beyond
think
that,
that
the
will happen.
electoral college makes it different
Facts.
anyways. So it's not really like every vote counts. It's really electoral college, and
That's a fact.
so it's what state you in.
Other than losing money, some partnerships. We said Adidas, J.P. Morgan, Chase, Balenciaga. Says his school was shut down. He has a basketball team that's really
Donda,
Highly
right?
scouted.
highly
Yeah.
scouted. Yeah, and a lot of like top recruits on there.
Didn't
So
they
it
play
kind
in
of
Denver though?
messed them up.
Didn't
They were
play
here
Kev's
recently.
son?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were here recently.
Shout out Kev.
A friend of the show, by the way, former guest. Man, it said it was shut down for the school year, but I think it reopened.
But
So,
I think I know like Jalen Brown started donating, like other people started donating to make sure that program stayed open for at least to finish the year, I believe.
yeah, no, because I seen Jalen Brown put out a statement and he left Donda Sports.
He did because they were agents for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Donald did too. I said, what? Yeah, Aaron Donald? What the hell?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
This who was doing it?
He got everything.
Yeah, I was watching SNL and they were made a parody out of that. They were like just saying random people who were disassociating with Kanye, and they're like, I didn't even know they were with Kanye. It was like PBS is no longer. It was just like hella random.
That's hilarious. That's a no.
That's enough.
Defeated, bro.
Did y'all hear he tried to take his Yeezy brand to Skechers and they denied?
Yeah, he came with like a
Skechers?
camera crew. He tried to show up at their corporate office, I guess. And they were like, nope. Get
They're
out.
like, we got our demographic.
They said
I said Skechers. What?
yeah, no.
Hey,
I got a pair of
I got a
Skechers,
pair of
yeah.
Skechers.
They say they comfortable.
I
If
got
you gonna be on your
hella
feet all day,
yeah.
buy some
Nah,
Skechers.
them shits hurt my
Bro, they
feet.
got the memory foam. Bro, them shit is
The old folks be loving them.
The
Once I got
Skechers.
hurt.
They can be called.
Skechers.
That's what they're saying on SNL too. They say, what would they even be called? The Skeezies? He was like, actually, that does sound kind of cool. Is it over for Kanye? Do we think, you sound like you said he has a plan. Do we think he's going to recoup that $2 billion?
He'll be fine because he's Kanye.
Yeah.
I don't know
Jay.
if I'm gonna say he. I mean, he very well could, but I think he'll be fine. He's still Kanye at the end of the day.
It's not like he hit the lottery. Like he earned that. And when people
He
like
worked for it.
get to a certain point, they know how to get back to that point.
He still has his audience.
And wasn't he just in debt like 5 years ago?
Exactly.
So
That's what I'm saying. He like
And he
this ain't
owns 5% of Kim's company still. I seen that was a part of his net worth. I think they said now he's worth $400 million, mostly due from his royalties and music and his 5% stake in Kim's brand.
What, like her makeup and all that?
everything, Skims.
Yeah, he'll be a
He was like a
millionaire,
creative,
easy.
like producer for her for a
Yeah,
long
she
time.
said he said she has 5% of his company and he has 5% of hers.
Goals,
Oh,
boy.
they were married. That makes
That's
sense.
what's
Right?
up.
Yeah, that's smart.
drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by a, I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Wait, what?
Diagnosed me, drove
I think he's doing this on purpose, bro. He's like,
which was
he's a comedian at
misdiagnosed
this
We
point.
know I can't say
by
that.
a, I'm
not gonna say.
exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by a, I'm not gonna say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor that diagnosed me of having a disorder that would have had me on medication right now. At a time like this, if I was on medication right now, then one pill could have been swapped out and it would be Michael Jackson and Prince all over again. But because
Yeah, that's the thing. He just starts going on tangents. He's like, he
That's
just so,
when you gotta really listen, though.
yeah, he just goes like so out of here.
Is he trying to expose stuff?
Yes,
though? I think
that's
so.
exactly what he's doing.
Definitely.
Because we know what happened with Michael Jackson and Prince. They overdosed on prescription pills.
Mm-hmm.
All of our greats.
Sacrifice.
And it's easy for somebody to get paid off, or somebody to, bro. We seen the movies, bro.
Yeah, it's all in the
It's
media.
easy for somebody to be like, "Shoop."
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
You ever seen Eyes
Selling
Wide
them healing
Shut?
energy for sure.
Yeah, that's why I said Kanye's not stupid. Like I don't know. He knows what's up. He knows what he's doing. He just doesn't know how to talk right.
Hopefully, man.
He's talking. He's saying some real stuff. You
Not
gotta listen
exactly.
to him. Yeah, like you
I
said,
feel like
he's
he-
exposing stuff.
I feel like he says what he wants to say, and then he says stuff on top of what he wants to say just to get reactions and make sure y'all are listening. Like, are y'all really listening right now?
he's exposing the industry too. Some of that stuff you're talking about. That's why he's talking about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is he exposing because he knows, or is he exposing because he think he knows?
You don't think
He's the richest black billionaire ever.
Ever, right? He has to know.
He knows something.
saw the Ye documentary? You know.
Not yet. Ain't nobody stopping Kanye from
Yeah, to
going
the
nowhere or getting what he wants.
Yeah.
He probably got all the info.
Interested to see where he is in a year or two.
Definitely.
One thing about Kanye, he's always kind of spoke a lot of stuff into existence.
And he's always
is scary.
speaks the truth. I feel like he
You're a
always
visionary.
genuine.
Yeah. Speaking of free speech, our guy Elon Musk finally moved into Twitter headquarters recently.
Is he gonna let Kanye back on?
He said the number one question he's been getting since taking over is if he's going to let Trump back on. He arrived at Twitter headquarters with a sink in hand, porcelain, and his running joke was, "I'm here, let that sink in."
Hey.
Is it up for Elon and Twitter?
I mean, I think so. It's Elon Musk.
I feel like he just bought Twitter
In spite.
in spite, or because Jack Dorsey was the creator, originator, owner until he stepped down, and he used to beef with Elon. I don't know. They say they're friends, but they used to always beef and go back and forth about different topics
Just rich beef.
on Twitter and debate about different things. Jack Dorsey is a big Bitcoin person, and Elon probably did this despite him too, but Elon is all about Dogecoin, which is supposed to be like the biggest competition of Bitcoin or whatever. But with all that being said, I feel like he just bought Twitter to show Jack Dorsey, like, hey, look, I got your toy. I got your old favorite toy that you used to love so much.
Part of it.
And then he's going to smash it on the ground and he's going to step on it and destroy it. And I'm like, haha, your toy's gone forever.
What has he changed so far?
I don't know. He fired a bunch of people.
And then I know, like, the people were saying the N word more since
Well,
he's
there's
taken
no,
over.
it's not stopping people from saying whatever now.
No restrictions
Yeah.
on.
He removed
What
the
you can say.
restrictions, though. That's what I was wondering. He
Yeah,
removed
like they could say
Also,
whatever.
people
That was
saying
the
the
first
N-word.
thing he
One of
did?
his big
Twitter.
things is freedom of speech. I think that's the other reason why he bought it, is because he wants to be able to make sure people have freedom of speech, essentially.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, he knows Twitter is like the best source of information right now, the quickest source of information. What better way to get your point across? You're the richest man, got the most influential platform. He's about to take over the world at this point.
My Twitter ain't doing nothing.
Exactly. Or he's gonna do the total opposite of what I said and make it the best. He's gonna show Jack Dorsey what he left on the table.
A couple other things he's trying to do is make people pay $8 for a verified check mark.
But that's
What?
it now.
That makes it not.
For 30 days. Why is it 30 days
Yeah,
on there?
Well, because
monthly.
it's a monthly subscription.
So if you miss a month, your check goes away?
Well, I think it's more like
Oh my god.
I don't know if they're gonna be there. I don't know. That's the thing too. Like, so anyone, like, we could just go and buy one now, but it's really supposed to give you more like
Benefits.
more benefits to be like more seen. Like the algorithm set up for you to get
That's
more
gross.
views.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and different things like that. So basically, he's just trying to charge people to get more views. You want more views. You want more people. You want more exposure.
Buy the check mark.
Yeah.
Forget the algorithm. You will throw you in the front of the algorithm. Rather.
So they're going to turn into Facebook.
Oh, I was gonna say that. I
You
heard
can
you
buy
could
one
buy
on Facebook.
on Instagram. You could buy your check.
You could buy boosts on all. Of
I
them,
saw
too.
I had people
boost?
promote the fake
Paid
one to me.
advertisement.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, the boosting. But I saw people promoted the check mark to me, but it was a fake account. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
don't-
Said you could take our followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that before.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking dead followers.
But now they're offering that through Twitter, that service. So they're like, we're gonna okay. That takes away from the you know how it just seems so special to have a blue check mark. Like, you got to really be known to have one of those, right? Like,
Or you got to be somebody.
Establish that at a company or
yeah,
something.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know
the
if that's
point,
changing.
I think
or,
the point of it was to because celebrities, you don't want nobody to have a fake celebrity account and act like they're that person. So the point was to know that that is really that person's account. They get a blue check. So you gotta be famous enough to have a blue check.
yep.
So
And
like-
Instagram, because
Yeah,
I couldn't
Instagram,
get
all
one
of
on
it, yeah.
IG. I tried.
So it's like who determines who's famous enough is what it came to.
Your followers, right?
or they have an internal team. Because there's even like football players or like people who have played in the league a couple years who will only have like 1,000, 2,000 followers, but they'll have a check mark.
And I think it maybe comes to like, is there a lot of fake accounts that copy you? Like, do you have proof of this?
Or-
Like, do you need a check?
Are you a public figure?
Right.
Yeah, all of that.
I think it's just like an internal team of
True.
algorithmic people who just like, all right, yeah, they deserve a check mark.
Yeah, they denied me my
But
check.
damn,
Well, I was gonna say, I think you apply for it, don't
Yep.
you?
you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
You send them your license and stuff. Yeah, and that's exactly what they told me. My following is big enough.
Yeah, you got to get
Really?
a couple more.
Yeah, I got to get popping
On where?
on IG.
That's what they said.
Yep, trying to get that check.
So Elon has SpaceX, Tesla, and now Twitter. This is his master
Dang.
plan.
You
Balling.
got the cars. You got the space,
Got
satellites,
the communication.
the platform to
Nikola
communicate.
Tesla.
He got all the satellites so you can communicate anywhere in the world. What's his Starlink, my bad, Starlink. So you could have like service anywhere on land. I think he's still working on a couple of like places in the ocean and stuff.
For real?
Yeah, you have.
How much does it cost?
I don't know, but it's here.
Oh,
can
I'm
get
trying
it.
to get that.
Yeah, you got like internet service. I don't know if they got phone service, but yeah, you could get Starlink.
Sounds fire. You can make a phone call on the ocean.
Want to dive into sports really quick? NBA season's upon us. Getting knee deep into that. NFL trade deadline just passed. Any hot takes for sports? It's the World Cup and hockey just got kicked off a couple of weeks ago. Maybe even now too. It was a sports equinox, so it's like when all 4 major sports are on at the same time at the same night. Is there hockey tonight?
Well, I mean, in regards to all 4 seasons are still going because there's still the MLB
No
playoffs.
facts, but it's
I think he was saying like
they have 4 screens and like hockey.
Was
NFL,
it Sunday? It had to be a Sunday
think
or
it
a
was-
Monday.
or Thursday maybe?
Thursday.
It might have been Thursday. I think it was Thursday.
But I think the Phillies play today. Damn it! I was gonna say tomorrow would be too. But yeah, either way, it's an exciting time for sports fans everywhere. How you guys feeling about the NFL trade deadline?
Man, being here in Denver, we gotta start with the Broncos. First we got rid of Von Miller. Now we got Bradley Chubb gone. Like, man. But
3 and
we got
5 out in London town.
3 and 5. I thought we had more wins than that.
I don't know. You thought they were balling.
But yeah, man, I'm mixed about it because it's like part of me saying we just rebuilding. We got our quarterback. Now let's just start fresh. We still got our young defensive players. We got Patrick Surtain and some other
Good assets.
DBs and pass
Justin
rushers
Simmons.
that are coming up. Simmons is a boss. So I think we're good.
For the future.
Yeah, for the future. We just setting ourselves up. And we always pick well with the defensive players, as you can see. Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, Patrick Surtain, Simmons.
They got a good defense.
So we know how to pick them. So we got the picks.
Drafted Javonte Williams too.
And we got Javonte Williams.
Drafted
We
Cortland
got him
Sutton,
on
Jerry
ice, literally.
Tim
We got him on
Patrick.
ice. Tim Patrick on ice.
We draft
next
good.
year if we come back healthy next year and we draft right.
Albert O, Greg Dolchich, like we draft good. It's just not coming together on paper, which makes me think
Right away.
it's coaching, like we've been saying. Our chemistry, but that's a part of coaching also.
True. I don't know about this coach. Hopefully we get rid of him. I hate saying stuff like that, but
It's early, but
Still up.
yeah, that chemistry. What other big names moved?
off the
Chase
top of my
Claypool.
head, I was
I was gonna say no, like major stars, right? Chase Claypool was pretty big to
Um,
Chicago.
pass rusher.
Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, that was
McCaffrey.
huge. That's probably one of the biggest out in San Francisco with Kyle Shanahan. Does that boost San Francisco's odds automatically?
For sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Does that make them
Definitely from
contenders or
last-
just playoff?
Playoff and contenders, because last year they were playoff, right?
They were in the NFC Championship last year.
Yeah.
So they.
like we're
I feel like they're boosted from last year.
I like the Bills.
I agree.
I like the Bills.
That boy Josh Allen different.
Yeah.
Everybody like the Bills.
I'm not saying that my
Von
favorite
Miller
team
is looking like a
Broncos all
stud.
day.
No, I'm just saying everybody
I was just saying.
favors.
We gave them all that flack about giving Von Miller all that money, and he is over there looking like he is 25.
I went back to back.
He was like, "Y'all can give me a bag, and I'm gonna play with the Bills." Oh yeah, I'll take that.
Naeem Hines went to the Bills.
What?
You didn't see that?
Nah.
The rich got richer.
nice.
They traded Zach Moss to Indy. It's like some picks and stuff too, but
Wait, what? Oh shoot, I'm so
Bills
confused.
are nice.
Dang, that's
They got a squad.
crazy.
Chase Edmonds is with the Broncos.
What?
Yeah.
You just be
Yeah,
looking at the
what?
big name. You gotta read the whole shit.
Oh,
Also, you guys got
man.
like some linebacker from the Jets.
Hmm.
Chase Edmonds. Huh?
Calvin Ridley got traded. He's serving a year-long suspension for betting right now.
He's
Darius
betting on his own
Toney. The
Dang.
mystery trade
You
of
get
them
money
all.
though.
I don't even think he won. No, I don't think he did. I think he
I
only
worked
bet
with
like $1,000 too. So
Oh dang.
You're just not supposed to bet at all.
He's
Yeah.
just trying something new, huh?
yes, so he was with Atlanta, got traded to Jacksonville.
Trying to
Kadarius
see what would
Toney
happen.
got traded to the Chiefs. Gives Patty another weapon.
That's the mystery trade of them all. Because it was already a mystery why the Giants weren't playing him.
He was hurt.
The Giants are winning too,
But,
right?
bro,
They're
I was
playing
watching
well,
the
right?
games. He was not hurt, bro.
6-2.
They was giving him the ball behind the line of
Travis
scrimmage. Like, what are you doing?
What was that?
Is that no Travis happy?
About the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting times.
See,
and,
go back up. See, Jacob Martin. That's who you guys got.
DN linebacker.
There's a lot of trades. I need to go through all these.
Yeah, it was one of the busiest trade deadlines of recent history.
Yeah, I was just seeing what this, whatever alerts I was getting.
We still, who's our favorite for the Super Bowl? We still liking the Bills in Philly?
Bills.
Bills in Philly.
Bills.
All right, what about the other side?
No,
That's both sides.
yeah.
What?
That'd be the Super Bowl.
But the Bills in Philly. Yeah. That's
Bills
what
and
you're
Philly would
Oh,
be
did
the-
you say Philly?
I said the Bills.
Exactly.
Lots
Who's
and
your
lots
other
of
side?
Bills. Oh, that's all I got. That's who I think is gonna go. Like the Bills and somebody. I don't know who the other person. I can't.
Okay.
I think the Bills are gonna be there though.
For sure.
Oh, they're balling.
Who you think? You both teams call them.
Bills in Philly. I agree. I was just saying
No, I didn't. That was you. I was just.
that was us.
Oh.
We agree. I was just wondering, did you agree
Yeah.
too or no?
No, I can't co-sign Philly. I don't know. I know they
Still
got
a
the
It seems like it's a
quarterback.
year too early for him, but like it seems like a magic year also.
They're undefeated right now.
It's always a magic year for the Eagles.
What's
Think
that
about
dude
the
name?
Nick Foles year,
Facts.
backup quarterback.
They won.
That was the first time they won it
Yeah,
forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're right. They always be right there though when they get lucky.
Having that magic. And when they have it though, it keeps going. Like think about it. They had Carson Wentz, he got hurt and it just kept going. bro.
Just that 1 year. Before that, it was like the 60s or something the last time they won.
Yeah, but they were solid.
know about that.
They,
I
they
don't
went
know.
to the Super Bowl with Donovan McNabb. They went to the NFC West Championship a couple times with McNabb.
Who's that?
I just know when the Eagles be hot, they be hot and it just keeps going.
I think they went
when they
once
had
with
Terrell Owens.
Is that Deshaun Stevenson?
that's what
Is that his
McNabb-
name? All right,
Stevenson and Vic.
Yeah, that was him, right? Number 10.
Yeah, so the Eagles, they won in 48, 49, and 60.
No, when did they go?
We didn't
What
say
that-
when they won a championship.
Oh, when did
We
they
just
go?
talking about when they went to the Super Bowl.
Just being competitive.
Because I don't know if they going to win. If they get to the Super Bowl, I think they're going to get to the Super Bowl. But if they get there, I don't think they're going to win the
young,
Super
right?
Bowl. Huh?
Young. That's a young team.
Exactly.
That's why I said it's like a year
Them,
early
them
for
Bills,
them.
boy, I don't know. They might not beat them.
They got a sour taste in their mouth for sure.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, the Bills.
Yeah.
And if
They
the
trying to prove
Chiefs
a
and
point.
if the Chiefs go, they're gonna
Stephon
be tough
Diggs.
too,
Stephon Diggs is looking like the best receiver in
So
the game.
bro. And he's a
And he got his little
he talks
brother.
stuff.
And he got his little brother playing cornerback on the America's
That's dope.
team. Like, yeah, they some ballers. I like them.
Ballers. And they like total opposites as far as personality goes.
Yeah, kinda. Trayvon a little more reserved, but
Reserved. He got his girl.
he
He, got a
popped that.
kid.
He popped that sometimes. So
and Stephon Diggs just out there.
yeah, Stephon Diggs is
Player.
crazy.
He's swaggy, though.
Yeah,
Hella
I fuck with
swaggy.
Stephon.
Dressing.
That's what I'm saying.
I fuck with Stephon Diggs.
So in the NFL, they've only gone 4 times. It was 1960, 1980, 2004, and 2017. When they won.
when they won it.
So 2004. That's all we was looking for that year.
What about NBA? Any hot takes?
Go Nuggets.
Go,
Hey.
Ball Arena.
Let's go Nuggets.
go next.
Nah, I think it's too early to really predict. Like, there's been some surprise teams. Like
Lakers got our first dub, baby. Let's go.
about time.
77 and 55, baby. We just got to win them all from here.
I guess my son with you now, too. He's saying he a Lakers fan.
Yes, sir.
What y'all gonna do, Westbrook?
He off the bench and he almost got a triple double tonight. Say
Ballin'.
he been looking good off the
I don't-
bench.
I don't
What's
think-
up with him though?
It's not him.
No, it's
Confidence.
definitely him.
No, it's definitely not. It's the
It's
shooting
the one
around it.
playing.
Bro,
Yeah.
you seen that video I sent you, Lamar?
No, yeah, he it's
Like,
mental.
he
it's
don't
confidence.
warm up with the team. Like
It is
he
very
don't.
mental.
But he's always done that stuff, though.
Yeah,
he did
he
it
has.
before. That's been his routine the whole time. He even talked about it.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think it's him. I think the players around.
But why won't
And-
you huddle up with your team?
I thought you were talking about the video of him shooting free throws and then LeBron.
Nah, but he's always
passed
done
him
that in the
the-
beginning. He's done
the
that with every
alley-oop.
team he's been on. He's not there in the huddle. He even talked about it.
Why?
I mean, that's his routine, bro. That's what he's done. I don't know. You gotta ask
Let's
him.
talk about the play. I mean, because I think,
But it's not him playing. Like, I think you have the wrong personnel. I think basketball is
I
one
think
of the
personnel is a part of it.
Well, you have to have shooters around. He's not a shooter. Either is LeBron. Technically, he's better at shooting, but none of the people on the team are shooters. So you're relying on these people that are broke to make jump shots.
Our new, who was that? Ryan Anderson? Is that the new 3-point shooter?
Matt Ryan,
Matt Ryan.
a fucking
Sorry.
football player.
He
It's like,
Westbrook- Westbrook was
And,
was relied on to be a shooter maybe like
He never was.
once
Never
or
been a
twice.
shooter.
When everybody
never.
left him,
Nah, but he wasn't a shooter.
when he was
Yeah.
left on the Thunder, he was like
He could
literally
do
just-
everything though.
he
Like,
was-
did
he was doing
everything
it.
at
He
a
was
high
trying
level.
to.
Yeah.
But he's not a shooter.
Right.
No.
And when
That
you
was
play
like the
with-
only time he had to be. Other
Nah,
times
he
he
was a
had
playmaker.
James Harden. He had
wasn't a
KD.
shooter. He was a playmaker.
He's not dropping that shooter.
He wasn't. He's never been a shooter. He's not a shooter.
Yeah.
He's never been.
I
The
agree.
Lakers,
I've
like-
never said he was a shooter.
The Lakers broke history with their like tragic shooting. They're like the worst shooting 3-point shooting percentage in history throughout 3 games. So it's like historically bad.
When he's been historically a bad 3-point shooter, and that's what this game is now.
Yeah.
And he's
So
not
you
gonna
think
be
he's
any-
done?
No, I think he needs a different personnel around him. I think maybe that's probably why he's playing. You can't have LeBron and Westbrook sharing the same minutes when they need to be ball dominant to be effective.
Bro, LeBron's not even a 3-point shooter like that.
Exactly.
I don't even think it's just them two. You have to surround them if you're going to have them two on the court.
I think if you had those two, AD and a bunch of shooters
Exactly.
at all time,
Bro, AD ain't even a 3-point shooter like that.
Exactly.
but
Like
he could
that,
still
he's-
be a threat to shoot. You need 2 other shooters on the floor. You need 2 sharp
I
shooters
feel
that's
like you
going to be
just
in
need a
that corner.
3-point shooter,
That's what I'm saying. A shooter.
not a threat to shoot.
At least one.
Nah, you need to be a threat to space the floor. You want spacing. Spacing is just as much as important to basketball as it is, especially in the NBA.
It's the
as it is-
idea of the
yeah.
made shot that gets them to run out more than the made shot. Like,
Well, and then someone like Westbrook who wants to get to the rim, it becomes more open for him to do
so
that.
they close out. You pump fake, like they just gonna look at you, or
They
they
be
really
letting-
gonna close
They be
out.
letting Westbrook shoot. They be letting AD shoot.
Pat Bev.
And in the playoffs, it gets
All
that
of
way.
them. Y'all ain't got no shooter. They be just
That's
walking
what we're
away.
saying.
Yeah, it's- I don't think
This
it's
is crazy. So who y'all gonna get?
no one this year.
Is there anybody out
It's
there?
over. I
Gotta
think,
make some
I think it's a wrap.
trades.
You don't think there's anybody they could trade for?
They're
hope
kind of
so.
tight. Nah, you guys are, bro. What assets do you guys have? Unless you trade AD, that'd be the best thing you guys could do.
They gave
Hey,
up
get rid of
everything for
him. Get rid of AD,
They
bro.
gave up everything.
I don't
for
like
AD.
AD.
Yeah, we gave up everything. for
He's
him.
be hurt too.
So what?
Injury prone.
Get everything back.
Is he hurt right now?
Yes, but he's playing.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That's all I'm on.
Project Pat. Pata.
And we are back from commercial break. Thank you again for watching Everything Under the Sky. I'm your host, Lamar. Keeping this thing moving and grooving. Drake and 21, highly anticipated album, Her Loss. Supposed to come out October 28th. We seen the video, pre-production. Got pushed back.
That beat. Fire.
Got pushed back to November 4th. What are our expectations?
I can't wait.
It's gonna be flame.
Is that the best combo? Is it going to be better than the Drake and Future?
I
it
don't
has some
know,
harder
man.
beats.
Ooh.
It's gonna have some very hard.
See?
beats.
You want me to compare? Sorry, let me stop.
That thing is a classic though. That
It's going to be
definitely
tough to top that. You were talking about dropping it right before people go out. That's what Drake and Future did, if I'm not mistaken, for that album. What was it called?
what a time to be
What a
alive.
Time to Be Alive. They dropped it like that Friday night or that whatever day it was. And then like that weekend was just crazy, the whole weekend.
I was in the barracks, bumping that.
You remember exactly, people remember exactly where they were
Yeah,
when they
see,
dropped.
I think that's what they were trying to do. They
I
were
got
trying
some
to drop
real
it
big rings.
for a Halloween weekend.
I was stuck in
let
the
it
crib.
play.
Is what I'm saying. I was in AIT. I couldn't leave. I couldn't do nothing.
What is that?
You was bumping it though, military.
and advanced individualized training. AIT,
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a great song, album to be stuck with.
But you still have memories, your own personal memories though. You just remember where you were. Look right
I
away.
do. Oh yeah, it was lit out there.
Yeah.
we made the most of it. Couldn't do nothing though.
No, yeah, we just talking about the album right now.
Not my fault. What a time to be alive, baby.
Is it topping? Is this the best combo? Drake and 21?
I don't know. We gotta wait to see. I would say no because you gotta.
How many songs they got together now? 3, 4? We got a solid sample size. We've seen a lot of combos recently. Future and Uzi, Future and Young Thug and Gunna, Baby Gunna.
Doug and Drake.
They didn't drop an album though.
Nah,
But
they
Thug
got
and
some
Chris
hits.
Brown.
Thug, Drake, and Gunna got some hits. Wait.
That Thug and Chris Brown fire.
Oh, that
Thug
album
and
they
Drake would
dropped?
be a co-album.
Fire. Are you saying all time or right now?
Right now, baby.
I don't know. We haven't got a full project. All their songs are fire. I'll give you that. But it's tough to say until we like get a project that is gonna be timeless, kind of like some of the other ones we talked about. So I would say no. As of right now, no. But it has the potential to be. I'll give it that.
You know it's gonna pop. You're right. It's gonna.
I'm gonna say yes.
It's
I
gonna.
think
You're
gonna-
automatically gonna say this is gonna be the best duo album we've ever heard.
Or they got like the best chemistry. You think they're gonna feed off each other the best?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say
Vibes
yes.
there.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say
I'm still
yes,
saying no.
just based off the songs I've already heard. Them two.
I really like Lil Baby and Gunna, to be honest. I like that duo. And I like Drake and Future. As much as they're like hated
Honestly,
on,
I like Future and Lil Uzi.
that is a solid duo too.
That's
Baby
still playing
Pluto
that tape.
and Pluto.
I still play that tape. I forgot about that.
They did. Make
I don't know. I feel like Drake got some competition. Drake and 21. Because 21's cool. Who else? Oh, 21 then J. Cole. They be saying should do a tape together.
Nah,
That would be.
Like
I would
Colo.
listen to it.
They got some dope songs together.
I'll listen to it.
I feel like 21 is just too like gangster for Drake. I mean, for J. Cole.
But not Drake.
that a lot.
Nah,
was still
because
hot.
think about it. Drake, he tries to be gangster.
He tries.
J. Cole ain't not gonna show you any type of shit in any gangster.
I think J. Cole versatile enough. He could do whatever.
Nice.
I'm
No,
like,
for
he-
sure, he could make a good project with him. I'm not.
But you're just
that.
saying it wouldn't be as organic.
Right.
Okay.
I just feel like 21 is right up Drake's alley as far as
Like
like.
Cole got a song with Benny the Butcher, right?
I mean, he got a song with 21.
He got a couple
Money
songs.
Bag. He's got it with YG. He's got to get.
YG.
Like he's got it with a bunch of people.
Nah,
Nice.
J. Cole is the most versatile rapper for sure.
I'll
Like
be
he
there for
he can
Cole.
make he's proven it. Like he went on a spree where he was just featuring on people's
Just to
stuff,
prove
not
a
even
point.
not even dropping his own songs. He was just featuring on.
He got a song with
anybody's.
Lil Baby.
He was like, "Who wants it? I'm here."
God is the devil.
He said, "I'll ride my bike. I'm driving." He didn't. He was at the point where he wasn't even flying nowhere. He was just driving to everybody.
Who's that girl? He got that song with the London song.
Bia.
Be a.
That shit's hard.
Yeah, that beat's crazy.
Are we expecting any features on the Her Loss album? Drake and 21.
Future.
Yeah, I feel like Future could be on there.
Lil
Our
Baby.
baby, yeah.
That'd be
Our
crazy. What if
Ross.
J. Cole was just on there? That'd be crazy.
That would be dope.
What about Ross and Drake though? What about that duo?
Ross and Drake would be
That was
nasty.
crazy.
Oh, they be.
That would be crazy.
They had a lot of great
smooth
I
heat
feel like
together.
I feel like they have enough to have a tape together if they don't have one already.
Nah, facts.
I
Rick
always think
Ross
that.
and 2 Chainz did a verses, and both of them would just have all songs featuring Drake. It was just the Drake verses, low key. You said they should have dropped last week. I heard they said they didn't drop because OVO 40 had COVID, and he's the mix engineer, so they pushed it back. But Academics said the real reason all these rappers pushing their album back is because of Taylor Swift. I don't know if y'all heard what she's doing out here, but her first week sales last week was 1.5 million in the first week.
But they also go into details of how she got that. It's like packaged with like merchandise and stuff like that. So if people kind of like people have been doing that though, but still, no one's ever done that even with doing the merchandise.
Well, I heard Taylor Swift is coming to Colorado on tour, and guess where she's performing?
Where?
In Best or the Broncos Stadium.
Yeah, the stadium, bro. Not many people perform there.
Nah, yeah, only the biggest.
I think the last person that performed there was like a country singer, which makes sense 'cause everybody in Colorado loves country.
There was that Morgan dude. I can't remember his name.
Morgan Stanley.
It's definitely not.
It's crazy.
But are they? I don't know. I don't know if that's why they did it.
Did what?
Did what?
Pushed it back because of Taylor Swift.
He said every rapper wants a number one. He said, "Don't let them lie to you. Like everybody rapper wants that number one first.
Like just album? Because obviously they're in different categories. Number one album.
Yeah, well, I mean, hip hop's the biggest genre right now, so they're always gonna have majority of the number one.
Yeah, no, I was
albums.
just saying. I was
Yeah.
just wondering.
But 1.5 mil in a week.
Is unheard of.
$1 million or 1,000,000 units?
Units. Like she streamed 1.5. You know
So
how we,
that it don't matter what kind of package she got. That mean people bought that shit.
that's what I'm
Not
saying.
exactly. Other people
What?
can do the same thing, and they haven't done that, so that's still crazy.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
But it's wild. Did any of you guys listen to Taylor Swift?
No, it's crazy. Somebody was asking me if I listened to Taylor Swift today. I was like, no, I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I was like, I don't not like Taylor Swift or not listen to Taylor Swift, but I don't go and listen to Taylor
Right.
Swift.
Like you don't anticipate an
If
album.
a song plays and I know that song, don't be mad at me talking about, oh, you don't listen to Taylor Swift, because I might listen to Taylor Swift, but I don't listen to Taylor Swift, if that makes sense.
For sure.
Academic says, by the way, a little more on Taylor Swift's selling nearly 1.5 mil first week. She said, he said she's doing it mostly selling actual product. Her rough sales breakdown: vinyl copy 600K to 700K, CD, cassette, digital album 400K, and streaming is 400K. And it says, to put it in perspective, Drake, Certified Lover Boy, did 613K, about 70K in physical sales, and then Scorpion did 730K and about 160K from pure physical sales. So she's blowing everything out the water. And it's crazy because them not dropping last week will mean she's gonna get this week number one again, and it gives them another week to get that number one.
But
To
if she's
hope
doing
that she's
numbers-
slowed down by then.
I was gonna say, but if she's doing numbers like that, is she gonna slow down?
Don't sound like it.
I don't think so. I think she's just going to keep gaining more fans, as crazy as that sounds. But she definitely got some more fans to gain.
Any other music or songs that just came out that we're been bumping or looking forward to?
Music that's released, Smino.
We've been waiting for it, right?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
I think Smino is always refreshing to me because he's so unique and different, and it's a different vibe. I really like the album. I think it grows on me each time I listen to it, and I like what he's speaking about. And yeah,
I like it too. I like Smino. I like him more and more. I'm late to the Smino party, more compared to you guys, but I definitely like Smino, and I like this album. And the more and more I listen to it, it grows on me. And we're going to the concert, and I'm sure
It's gonna grow on you.
it's going to be a whole different experience. Because sometimes I go to a concert with new artists, and that's the first time I hear them. And it's like, ooh, is this going to make or break the artist for me? But I already like the artist, so now I get to see, like, his physical attributes in person to see if he could, like, display it in
Live. But that's what's crazy about Smino is he's such a good live performer too. Like, I think he's gonna blow so many people out of the water because a lot of people are new fans. And the Lakers just hit a shot to go into overtime. Let's go!
Who hit it? Austin Reeves?
dang.
Matt
Can't
Ryan.
see nothing.
Did he beat
Matt
the buzzer?
Ryan.
It was at the buzzer.
It was Matt Ryan.
Oh damn, that was crazy. But he is such a good live performer, and a lot of these new casual fans, and this could lead us into the next topic actually. But a lot of the new casual fans that did come from Dreamville and stuff are going to be like, oh damn, he actually like has a good body of work. They're going to go back and look at his old stuff, and then they're going to become more fans with this tour with JID. You know who Smino is? Have you heard of Smino?
Yeah, from St. Louis.
Yeah, have you had a chance to bump the album?
No, I haven't bumped this yet.
It's pretty good. Love for Rent features J. Cole, Fat Man Scoop, Lucky Day, Raven Lenae, Lil Uzi. I'm wondering if this would be considered like his first major project or not, but he has a few other projects out, so this is like his third maybe like full length project.
Yeah, the others were more definitely like EPs.
EP styles, and they've all been consistent. I've seen Smino maybe 4 or 5 times, so I feel like I could vouch for him, but he's definitely one of my favorite artists out right now. I get exactly what you're saying with the refreshing. Like, he doesn't sound like anybody. Nobody sounds like him. But speaking of casuals, have you guys seen what's been going on with Steve Lacy and his tours?
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, TikTok kids, right? Like, well, they're throwing stuff.
Well,
at
he has a
him.
#1
Yeah.
also, but
What,
TikTok
Bad
could
Habit?
be a big part of that.
Nah, yeah, that's
So
what I was
like a
getting
lot of these casual fans are like selling out his shows, but they don't know the words, or they're like these young
at. Or they just
white
know
kids.
one verse from it.
Talking about the Bad Habit.
Yeah,
That's #1 on the rock charts, or what
on
is it?
Billboard Top 100.
Dang. Yeah, that song's fire.
#1 for consistent weeks. So like, I was surprised too because Denver was like his first show, and them tickets sold out so fast. I was so confused. I did not know Steve Lacy was that popular. A couple weeks later, he goes #1, and then now he's like touring. And one video shows like someone was like, "Say hi to my mom," and he's like, "Fuck your mom" or something. And then like Uriah was saying, like they will sing along to just one part and don't know the whole song, or
Nah, it is TikTok, bro. Think about it. They're just
Nah,
getting
yeah.
a snippet of it.
it's just crazy how much influence TikTok has on
That generation.
music.
They
and
probably didn't even listen to his album. They just listened to that one
that
song.
one song and took it #1.
I feel like Uzi, he just dropped a single, and I feel like he's trying to just drop songs.
Do it for TikTok.
Yeah, like
It was
Dance
weird. I
songs.
started it and it loaded weird, so I just changed it.
Nah, I just seen him do his little punch all awkwardly.
But it was also for Halloween. It was like Halloween themed, I think. So I was like, all right, maybe it's like
single.
a theme song.
Not. I don't know
It
if
was-
we talking about the same one.
What's it called?
Some walk.
Kodak? Like I'm playing.
Nah,
was walking
walk,
over there.
walk.
He
Nah.
was stepping over dead bodies.
Let me see. I'll look it up. While I look it up,
Yeah, what else? Smino was really good though.
Kodak Black, that Kill Bill. I actually like that project. The last project we talked about, Kodak dropped. I
Wasn't
didn't
it
really
called
like it.
Kill Bill?
Cutthroat Bill, Volume 1.
Wasn't the last album called that too? I could have sworn he just dropped something called Cutthroat Bill Volume 1.
No, I think it was a single
Mm.
that was anticipating
Huh?
that.
Spin and Walk, right? That was the ones he dropped first.
Yeah. And then he just dropped the full project. He don't really got
What-
any features that I'm familiar with.
More in house. What are your thoughts? I didn't have a chance to listen to the Kodak.
I like it. I feel like he's because the last one I just didn't agree with anything he was saying. He was just like I feel like he just was like putting out a project just to put one out. Like this one seems like he like took his time. He actually like thought about what he was gonna say. The production is
I
better.
remember you saying that. You said the last one felt like he just freestyled everything.
Exactly. Like he was just in the studio like let me put something out. With this one you could tell like it took a while. Like he actually like put some songs together. Like, but I don't recognize none of these features though.
Did you listen to the Kodak?
But
I know-
it's crazy because some of these artists sound like other people. I always think that though. Y'all know me,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, we getting old.
I know. Aren't you? Are you a big Kodak fan, or are you
I
just
like
a
Yak.
fan of
No,
those
I
songs?
like Yak go hard. He got some good projects too.
Cutthroat
like,
Bill
from
Volume 1. Baby Keem dropped a deluxe to his deluxe.
Oh, really?
nah, I was
Double
like, damn.
deluxe?
5
Melodic
months
Blue.
later,
I know.
a year later almost.
10 new songs. He dropped like 3 before, so I heard the Lost Souls, Hooligan, and No Sense on there, but then he came back with 6 more. another song with Don Toliver, a song with Lil Uzi. You guys listen to the new Baby Keem Deluxe?
I did.
I did too.
What do you guys think? I thought it was rather underwhelming.
Highway 95, that one wasn't new, was it?
I'm not sure.
No, I don't think that one was.
I feel like he just put all of them. I'm like, it was underwhelming, so I see why he didn't make it a new project. He just like snuck him on the end of Melodic Blue.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna listen to it.
Right.
Their tours have been going crazy too.
Yeah,
Him and Kendrick's. So
They was chasing after each other.
I'm mad.
He's chasing me.
And their family, you could tell they were just having fun.
It wasn't even like planned. Kendrick was going in a circle. He was following him, and then Kendrick looked back.
But
He
he
was
was
like, "What
still
the heck?"
hitting his bars though. He was still right on point.
Not until the end. He was like, "Fuck me up."
Did y'all like the
He's
new
spitting.
tracks from Baby Keem?
Nah, yeah, I did.
no, there was a couple I liked for sure.
Baby Keem is a vibe. He got a different type of style.
Nah, yeah, I definitely mess with Baby Keem. He's like a extension of Kendrick, so by default, I mess with Baby Keem, and I just like what they talk about.
It's different.
Yeah, there's never a song like I turn off of Baby Keem like, what is he talking about? Let me turn this off. It's just I
Sure.
vibe with it. And with that being said, all his production is always good.
Top tier.
Yeah.
He raps good. I mean, he has to come in after Kendrick.
Sure, he plugged in.
He has
So,
to. That's a lot of pressure.
That's true.
With that being said, I like the Melodic Blue and the whole deluxe. Like, yeah, throw another deluxe on there.
Fuck
Throw
it.
a couple more tracks on there. Shoot,
Nah,
keep it
facts.
coming.
The Brent Fayez Lost Souls remix is crazy. You should have kept him on the original. But I like the Bank Account with Uzi, more of a higher tempo song.
I did like that. I like how
I
when
like Kill
people
Streaks, too.
match Uzi's energy.
Exactly.
Smino did that
Exactly.
with his feature. I like
I know
that.
exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah.
You said you liked the Don Toliver song,
Yeah, Kill Streaks.
Kill Streaks. Interesting.
Oh, Just Wanna Rock.
Yeah, I found it.
Uzi, yeah.
I thought it was on
And it sounds like a song that's already been a big hit on TikTok. It sounds like the beat does. I feel like he's just taking, I don't know. He's just trying to swagger jacket. Do his own thing.
Westside Gun dropped a new album. Huge fan of the Griselda Boys. It's funny, it was called Hitler Wears Hermes 10, but after all the like anti-Semitic stuff with Kanye and stuff, he just named it 10.
Dang.
But Westside Gun features, for one, he always makes the best album, so I really like it. Especially if you like some boom bap original hip hop, go bump it. DJ Drama's on
Bars.
here,
Bars.
Doughboy, ASAP Rocky, Black Star, which is Talib Kweli and Mos Def. That's one of my favorite songs. The song with ASAP is dope too. Ghostface
You know
Killer.
you getting bars.
Yeah, exactly. Ghostface, Raekwon, Busta Rhymes, all on the same song.
Bars.
Killer Mike and Run the Jewels are on here.
Hella bars.
I liked it. I like the beats. I like the production. I always like his content and his subject matter. Fly God. Shout out Westside. He's dope. I seen Division drop this album, Working on My Karma. They're signed to Drake. I'm not the biggest Division fans. I know a lot of people rock with Division.
Is it two of them or is it just one?
There's one singer and a producer,
Okay.
but they're like a unit.
Yeah. But, okay.
I know a lot of people do really like them though. I want to like learn more about them. I haven't listened to the album yet, but I do plan to tap in. And like I said, they are signed to Drake, so it sounds like you're pretty familiar with them a little bit. You like them?
Yeah, but like
They got them
this is a
beats.
vibe.
It's different, yeah.
It's it's real different.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap in. They got Jagged Edge. I love me some Jagged Edge. And then Young Blues featured on the album also. Working on My Karma. I don't think we talked about Jeezy and DJ Drama. They dropped an album, but it's real heavy on the mixtape vibes.
Yeah.
Snowfall.
Vintage Jeezy.
Yeah, I was working out to it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I need.
No.
Because for a while, it felt like Young Jeezy. You were just saying this. I think rappers get big and they don't really know what to rap about anymore. I feel like that happened to like Jeezy. He got too rich and he's like, I can't rap about street stuff.
Yeah.
He was like, he kind of lost his
Got
subject
married,
matter.
got a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
But I feel like now he's like back in his pocket.
Yeah.
He feels a little bit more fulfilled.
Back on the stove.
And with that being said, like I was speaking on like younger artists, like they get big too fast and they don't have that opportunity to grow up and go through stuff. And with that being said, Young Jeezy, he been through a lot, so he could always go back to his. He got a lot of stories to tell still. I feel like so he could always go back into that bag and just go vintage Jeezy on us, and we not gonna have no problem with it.
Right. Yeah, I think he has great balance on here because he is getting into like that old trap bag, but he's also getting into investing and how he owns half of Atlanta, and he talks about piecing up relationships and his ego, like him not having to have the biggest chain in the room, and just like some grown man shit too. So
It's cool to grow up with this too. Talking about like generations growing up with different rappers, like that's dope that we get to grow up with Jeezy, and that he's still alive. Like R.I.P. to all the young ones that have been taken too soon.
it's crazy that hip hop is still a younger genre. Like,
It is.
It's still growing. So
It's always gonna be young, for sure.
in the grand scheme of things,
Well, that and sad to say, a lot of them lives get taken too soon. We don't get to grow, like see them grow. Like Jesus, that's like that's great. Like a lot of them don't get to make it that far.
facts. Any other albums or songs y'all want to highlight? Anything coming out other than her loss this week?
That got all my attention. Is there anything that got under the radar?
I don't know. There's this guy Friday that I've been hearing a lot about. I think he was featured on Lil Baby's album. I've been seeing him featured on a few other albums.
I did get this a try.
It says Lost in Melody. I didn't have a chance to listen to it, but it's on my radar. What you think? First listen.
It's different. I was expecting something else. I don't know what I was expecting.
Is it rock?
No, it says R&B soul, but he's like I wouldn't say like a rapper singer. Let's just play. He has like a different voice.
Yo, and I got some upcoming albums. I just looked at the upcoming on Apple.
What's
There's a
up?
few things.
What we got? You already tuned in.
Might give us over the harmonies.
So
To the
A
smooth.
Boogie is gonna drop something.
An
A Boogie-
album?
Yeah.
Not this week though. I thought I push it back.
It's no, yeah, just soon.
Oh, okay.
November. No, yeah, it is November 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is. Looks like WizKid is gonna this week as well. Maybe Glorilla's next week.
Yeah, 11th. I seen she's dropping an EP. I seen she was fighting with Hit Kid on that F&F song on ownership and how much, who owns what, and like you said, it gets tricky with that legal stuff. But once it blow up, they'll definitely. But I guess she just wants to put it on the album, so they don't have to. Her label will have to pay the appropriate people. And
Dang, wait. So, he owns because she didn't buy it.
he owns
outright.
half of it.
Yeah, because she didn't buy it outright.
I think he was like the producer or like something. But yeah, she didn't buy it outright, pretty much. So they got to pay him half.
So when she went back to get it, he like, yeah, you have to pay me.
Yeah, I need half of that.
Did any of you guys listen to the Rihanna song? from Black Panther.
I didn't, but I heard it was terrible.
See, I didn't listen to it.
I heard they said Tim's should do it.
They said it was an interlude song or an intro song or something. So
I
that
heard-
saved it.
I heard Rihanna has the soundtrack, right? Like how Kendrick did.
That would be dope.
I heard Rihanna.
I said I heard it's not good, based off the Twitter reactions, the Twitterverse. So I didn't even listen to it because I didn't want to be disappointed. But like I said, I heard they were saying it was like an interlude or like an intro song. So I assume it was like something subtle and
It was
not crazy.
not too many lyrics.
Right.
She was just singing, but people loved it.
Just Rihanna.
It's Rihanna, yeah.
People loved it. Yeah, I didn't really see any hate. All I saw was people said it should have been Tim's.
Yeah, that's hate.
That's hate.
No,
What the
but
fuck?
before they said that, it's funny you said that because they were like, no hate towards Rihanna.
That's
but
exactly
this should have
hate.
been
Definitely
Tim's.
hate.
They just felt like Tim's would have did better. I don't know.
That's a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
Like, do they think Tim's is a better fit?
No, they're both from the islands though.
That's
So-
that's what I was thinking. I was like, they're both from the island. They're both island girls,
Nah,
so
yeah,
it doesn't really make sense to say
Island
Tim's
girl.
is better than Rihanna,
I'll tell you.
unless they were thinking The Voice.
Unless they were thinking, don't need no hateration, holleration in this doom doom doom.
Don't get me wrong, Tim's would have probably killed it.
Nah, Tim's is cold.
Based on that type of song, you just gotta listen
We
to the
bonded
song.
over Tim's,
Yeah.
that essence
That put me
in the
on.
summer.
I've been listening ever since.
Fire.
If Orange was a place.
Yeah. Shout out
Fire.
Tim's. Oh yeah, we broke Tim's on the
Nah,
show.
it's funny. I'll be playing my
Mhm.
playlist and my friends' playlist. Sometimes I'll just go and listen and see what everyone's listening to. And there's a few times, a few weeks,
Javon.
with the Tims.
Javon been on the Tim's. I'll be going to listen. I'm like, man, get your face out of here. That's what's dope about the music, social media, though, and
Yeah.
Apple.
Yeah, I like that.
But I think I follow too many people because I don't be seeing people's faces anymore. Like I don't see your face no more. I didn't used to see Travs. I had to unfollow him and refollow him. But I think because y'all are like so low on the list, it only gives me like the recent people.
I be seeing everybody.
They be giving me half.
Everybody's. Yeah, I was listening to Steve Lacy. I saw that, and then that's why.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Open it up.
Bite my tongue is a bad habit. Can I bite your tongue with my bad habit?
Great song. Any more music, or should we go into TV?
I think that's good for music. Let's get into these shows.
What we've been watching? Game of Thrones ended on us.
House of the Dragon. You watch it, Javon?
I'm like, I know you're not looking at me. I tapped in immediately.
No, I've been watching My Hero Academia. Anime.
Mr. Anime.
Okay.
You've been trying to get you've been on your trap a girl vibes.
My who?
Watching anime.
Girl. Who is that? Is she bad?
You tell me. That's you just hype
Yeah, what
beast.
girl you trying to trap is what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what all the young kids be on.
But for the anime?
I'm just trying to
That
watch
works?
anime. That's what I heard.
That's a thing?
Javon's like, I'm truly into it.
I'm just a nerd, man.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Hey,
I didn't know
it's
that.
news
It
to me
been
too,
working.
brother.
Okay, I
bad.
was just saying. I need to start talking to these girls about anime.
Nah, if
I
you,
think I'd be on Twitter too much.
if you watch an anime with
Oh,
a woman,
that's
it's
your
serious,
problem.
bro.
Huh?
So
If you watch an anime show with a woman, it's getting serious.
you do that.
What? Yeah.
Nice.
It's like I'm playing, bro. I don't.
How was My Hero Academia?
Fire. I love it. Takes me back to those Dragon Ball Z days. Good
Mhm.
storyline, great characters,
Okay.
good
Dragon Ball Z days were crazy.
visuals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good villains, man. Like, it's good.
Yeah, it's on my list for
good.
sure. That's where they're at the high school. All the
Yeah.
superheroes.
At the superhero school,
Yeah, it's on my list.
all the superheroes are ranked.
That's like One Punch Man. They're all ranked in there. That shit's hilarious. You watch One Punch Man?
Yeah, I've seen that. I watched one season though. I didn't keep it going.
Is there more?
Two.
Oh, okay.
The second season was a little newer, but yeah, watch that. What the fuck?
I mean, I wasn't that impressed. It just punched me.
It's crazy because people either love it or hate it. Like I've been telling some people, they be like, "Yeah, it was cool," but then some people are like, "Yeah, that's my show."
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like the humor.
When you compare that to like Inuyasha, you know,
It's
like
different. That's like comparing.
Bleach. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, they're all different.
Baki. I just like more action.
You like Baki?
Baki's crazy.
It's dope.
Mhm.
Fire.
But back to some real stuff.
Hey, you guys are nerds, losers.
House of the Dragon ended abruptly, might I say, in the sky. Left us on a cliffhanger. What are our thoughts?
Oh, this is where it all starts. That's why they set up this whole.
We finally know how he died.
Who?
The son.
Oh no, yeah, we knew. Well, if you read the books or you knew any of that, you knew he was gonna die. But this is the
Like
start.
that?
Yeah.
I would assume that's how he dies in the books.
I don't know if I'm pretty sure, but I know they're gonna start calling him the Kinslayer. He started the dance.
The Kingslayer.
Dance of the Dragons.
Not Kinslayer
Oh,
is what they call him.
Kinslayer.
Because that was his family.
All his family. They all related.
Not exactly. Exactly. But what they call it, the Dance of the Dragon, that's where we're at now. We're about to see the
dragons fight, though. It's more about to be the dragons versus the dragons.
Well, and even what like Viserys said, though, like you see that it's like a fake myth that they really think they could control a dragon. That fool Vhagar did not listen. He was
also
telling him
the biggest dragon in the world.
But it was also the little dragon that started it. If you notice,
He wasn't. Yeah.
he couldn't control it. So this fool attacked, and then the big dragon won, bro.
They said they got that scene like idea from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah.
And they had the two back to back. I'm like, damn, How to Train Your Dragon was so dope.
What's crazy is like it hasn't been too much CGI though. Even with like they barely show smaller snippets of
the
just
dragons.
these dragons.
Yeah.
It's not about the dragons. You just
When
see
he
snippets.
pulled up to that city, whatever city that was, and he seen Vhagar over in the
you should have
mist,
left, bro.
boy.
Yeah, you should have left.
I said, yeah, I'm out of there. Somebody said she should have put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse.
For real, like, Mom, I tried. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he had Vhagar there.
And-
You go. How about that? And it was all like cloudy and stuff. That was a great scene. That was a great first season. I'm sad it's over.
But it doesn't make me upset that they time jumped because now we're to here and shit's about to get crazy.
Now it's like the real stuff.
Yeah.
I would rather them get us to like the real action than 5 seasons of them growing up.
Now we get to see, like, it's really about to be about the dragons. Because I was wondering, I was like, how they going to, like, incorporate the dragons like that?
When they talked about it through Game of Thrones too.
Now they about to fighting each other.
We're hearing about it, or we're watching it now, but they talked about it throughout all Game of Thrones of how they went extinct.
Yeah,
they
I'm
talked
definitely about
the
to go rewatch Game of Thrones now.
That's long, right? It's like 8 seasons.
Yeah,
Tap in.
I'll probably skip a few episodes that I already know I should skip.
All them animes be hella long.
But
Any show nowadays is long, bro. It's
Yeah.
it's all about are you gonna watch it or not.
That
Sit
commitment.
back. Yeah, my coworker's been trying to get me to watch P Valley.
Yeah, definitely watch
Nah, you could definitely skip
Game
that
of
one.
Thrones.
P Valley isn't
Definitely
good.
go to Game of Thrones first.
Why not P Valley? It's just a little ratchet. Have you seen it?
I seen the first season.
Is it dope?
Bro,
He
if
said
It's
you
it's
don't-
dope.
cool, but it's not Game of Thrones.
If you don't believe in it's like never mind.
Relax.
Oh, he's about to go deep.
Oh no, he's gonna get us canceled. I
Oh
don't know
no,
that.
no!
He's gonna get us Kanye.
I can't say that word. Say it.
But I'm definitely excited for the new season of House of Dragon. They said 2024, so we're gonna be waiting for some time.
There was like last episode season premiere until we get a new episode 4 years later.
You don't,
Nah, I'm just playing. That's just how long it be.
Javon. You don't watch nothing spooky or nothing. Do you watch scary stuff?
I watched the first season of Stranger Things. I was into Walking Dead for a while, but I got tired of that.
2015. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we was in the.
I was on Power for a minute. You know what
That's
I'm
not
saying?
spooky. We was
That was crazy.
we was in the spooky vibes.
So that was crazy.
For Halloween, we was trying to watch some scary stuff, or at least some thrillers. We watched The Watcher. Y'all want to get into The Watcher? Did you finish The Watcher?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was
The
Travis.
Watcher on Netflix.
That hasn't finished it yet. What are our thoughts on The Watcher? That was one that kind of took Netflix by storm. It was #1 for a while. It was a really good thriller. Wasn't too spooky.
It's crazy because like I usually don't like go on the featured movie shows, but when they were previewing it and he was like talking to the neighbors, I don't know, it was weird. I was like, this look like a show I want to watch.
It looks interesting.
I started watching. I watched the first episode.
That's
I
all
was
it
like,
took.
oh, I gotta see the second one.
That's all it
Second
took.
episode, third episode. I was like, I gotta keep watching it.
It's funny because when I first started watching it, I didn't know it was based off a true story.
I didn't know that either until y'all told me tonight. I'm over here like got my theories ready, and y'all like, well, that's it.
That's what he said. I didn't know they were gonna do more seasons or episodes.
I swear it says season 1.
Yeah, but there's things
It
that
is.
just have a season one.
It
There's-
is season 1.
True.
But if you're saying if it's based on a true story and that's all that happened in the story, then like you said, they're gonna
don't-
just start making up stuff now.
Well, yeah, They
it's
never
still
really figured
ongoing.
it out. It's,
Or are they're gonna figure it out themselves through the
Nah,
story.
I think that's why I didn't like it, because I was under the impression it was like a limited series sort of thing. Like, this is what we were getting for it.
Mm-hmm.
But even if so, like, I liked it until I didn't like it. I was engaged all the way up until the last episode, and I'm like, damn, they really aren't gonna let us know who the hell's been doing this the whole time. So I just watched all this, and I don't even have a clue. It could be like 7 different people, and we don't even know it.
Right.
And it pissed me off.
No, it's funny.
So I didn't like it.
Because a lot of people are like, I don't like the ending. But I'm like, it's based off a true story. You want them to like make the shit up? Like, that's how it ended. What do you want them to do? They just portraying what ended.
So it wasn't season 1? I'm about to look real quick. Hold on. Because if that was it, I still like it.
Man, I thought it was solid. But, I mean, besides the story fading off, I feel like
Nah, I want to know.
it got hella dry that last episode, though.
Here's
It
my
did.
argument to that's all that happened. I'm sure they still made up stuff throughout that whole series. They could have
So you
made an
want 'em
ending.
To make
At
up
lea-
some more stuff.
Give me something, bro. What we don't even know.
They don't know. They like, nigga,
Are
your
they-
guess is about as good as ours.
Are they hypnotized? Why do they keep going back to this house? Why are they obsessed with this house? Shit don't be making sense. They stay in the house and all of a sudden they love this house. They
Nah,
see the house. They're in love with this
I
house.
did see a theory though that's part of the house's complex is like they all are kind of in on it at this point. They're like fucking on the people that live there. So like they're like, all right, well, we don't really like them and we know they're having trouble. So now we're fucking with them. And now like,
You know what?
everybody was like kind of in on it.
You know, I think happens. Yeah, like the previous owner, they get like scared out of it for whatever reason. And then the next owner, they get scared out of it for whatever reason. But the next owner, maybe that previous owner's like, all right, I got scared out of it. I'm gonna scare the next owner. So now it's like 7
So it's a fucking
previous
pun.
They're
owners
just fucking on each other.
just scaring each other. But the reason why they're never getting the house is because they keep getting outbid by this person that's like finding the money to outbid them. They're like, oh, you're greedy. And so all these letters are starting
Just
off as
piling up.
you're greedy. We know you couldn't afford the house.
They had people doing projects and sending them random letters.
And then they were getting mad when people were like redoing stuff to the house. Like, why are you so upset that they're redoing the house?
They knew about everything.
It's because I want my house back and y'all messing up my house.
The neighbor with the adult little kid kept sneaking in and being in the cupboard. He's like, yeah, sorry, he just really likes that house. Like, if you don't get this little man out of here.
That's crazy.
That was good. And the underground tunnels, I keep seeing movies and shows about underground tunnels. Barbarian on HBO is really good. And that has some underground tunnels too. Like they keep saying all these houses have underground tunnels because prohibition, that's how they like transported all
The wine.
yeah, and all the illegal stuff. I'm like, scary.
Dang, so it's not a season. It was, yeah,
That's it.
it's a show.
Yeah, Barbarian was good on HBO. White Lotus just dropped on HBO too. They're trying to make up
I
for
didn't
some.
think that was going to have another season. Talk about shows that.
I didn't know how they were gonna keep doing it, but it's
The
just
chain
good.
of White Lotus.
Yeah, shit is
It's
good.
just a different hotel.
Yeah.
But it's so relatable. I was thinking like everybody has traveled with the group or in general, and they've seen all these people like on a resort. Like it's such a relatable concept. It's so dope. It's
This
hilarious.
time they're in Italy.
Is there any reoccurring characters?
One,
Yes.
well, 2 if you count her husband.
Yeah, 2.
Who?
Her real name is Jennifer Coolidge. But the girl whose mom died and she spreaded her ashes in the sea and they started getting everywhere.
The same girl from The Watcher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. She would be in it.
Yeah, she's
Her character, she's like the same character in The Watcher.
people love her. I don't know what else she was on, but people love her. But yeah, White Lotus is really good. They're like our one Emmy winning show ended, so we gonna start another one.
Yeah, it's still number 3 on Netflix.
Watcher.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. What's number 1?
Oh, I didn't look at that.
You got off.
Yeah, I got off.
Anything else super important we got to get into? Anything super important you guys want to say?
There are some upcoming movies and shows I want to talk about. Deadpool. Y'all excited about that? Wolverine, Hugh Jackman getting back into it.
Pretty sure we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
All right, Avatar. That's about to come out
The end of this year.
They just
December
dropped the trailer.
16th. Yep, they just dropped the trailer. It's official December 16th.
Black Panther comes out in a couple weeks.
Black Panther. Y'all ever watch Christmas Story?
Yeah. Wait, The Nightmare Before Christmas?
No. Christmas Story.
He changed the whole title.
It's with the little white kid with the glasses. It plays like on Christmas, around Christmas. It just like replays
Like
on
24/7.
TV all the time.
It's one of the most famous
Like
Christmas
on like
movies.
Hallmark type.
They're redoing it, right? Or
Yeah, so
I've
he's
seen
growing
something-
up now.
I seen something with that title, and it's gonna be on HBO.
So it's a Christmas Stories Christmas.
Mm,
Ralphie comes home.
interesting.
So yeah, November.
She put all them layers on him.
Oh, it's already
when he was
out.
going outside. He said, "I can't put my arms down.
Mm.
Can't put my arms down."
Then he
Phil. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to watch with your son.
Vibes.
But yeah, I think that's all I got.
Nah, I don't got nothing urgent.
Yeah, I don't got nothing. I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah,
it's been
appreciate you coming.
Yeah, thank you for having
Appreciate everyone watching.
me.
It's been good. It's been another great episode. Thank you guys for watching. We check the docket, make sure we ain't skipped nothing. Yeah, so Kanye's canceled. Yeah, I got nothing, man. It's been a good episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back same time, same place. Like, share, subscribe.
Follow Styles 92 to 2000.
Yeah, let them
Facebook,
know where to
Twitter,
find
IG.
you at.
Hey, everything under the sky.
RIP Takeoff. And like that,
We gone.
RIP.
Temperature outside. In winter time, it was winning time. With this team of mine, trying to run it like I'm magic, think it's 85. It's showtime, it's go time. Emotion, thought that I would make it in no time. Don't take me out the game, coach, no, not this time. Just trying to get mines. The outcome must be that everybody gotta see what I see. How do you define success? Definition of best, nothing less.